Hi, everyone. Mitch Jackson. I am going to share with you in the next 10 minutes. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Two of the biggest mistakes I see people making, especially professionals, when they're using live streaming, when they're using live video, that you can easily fix. I think it's really important you guys pay attention to these two big problems. Right now, everyone's jumping on Zoom. Everyone's jumping on different live video platforms, especially professionals, to engage with clients, to answer questions, to attend meetings. And I see one professional after another kind of making the same mistakes, right? And so what I want to do is share with you an easy solution to these two really prevalent issues or problems that are easy to fix. And then also invite you at the end of this live stream, and I'm streaming out on StreamYard to multiple platforms, to join me Wednesday night. And if you share in the comments that you're sharing this broadcast with your audience, I want to invite you on my show on Monday Night Legal Marketing.live, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern, to ask a question of my guest, Ryan Foland, who's going to be talking about the 313 method of communication. And it's going to be good. So I'd love to have you be the person asking Ryan the question. So the first big mistake that I see everyone making, you guys, on live video, it's this. They go live, and instead of having this background, which is the background of the third floor of our office. Hey, Nicole, it's good to see you. Instead of sharing, a background like this, which is green screened in, but this is our office, what you'll sometimes see is you'll see this, right? Watch. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you see laundry in the background. You see that basket of clothes that we all have that for some reason, and I'm exaggerating in these pictures, professionals and business owners feel like it's okay to live stream with dirty laundry in the background. Or maybe it's not dirty laundry. Maybe it is dishes, right? Am I right, Nicole? Yeah, Nicole's joining me over on Periscope. It's good to see you. Message me, will you please? Yeah, right. Dishes. That's the other thing I see over and over is I'll see someone broadcasting, and obviously not in your face like this, but in the background, 10, 15 feet away, you're going to see a sink with this stuff piling out over the sink, right? So the one big thing you can do when you're using live video is instead of sharing all of the things that you need to get done when you're done with your live video, if you're using green screen, take a picture of your office, share a picture of your favorite sunset, use the default templates that Zoom and other platforms allow you to use, and share them during your conferences. I think you're going to be making a much better first impression. And what's important, you guys, is that what we've known before the internet, before social media, before live video, what a lot of trial lawyers have known for decades, is that first impressions are made, generally speaking, in the first 4 minutes of a conversation, of an interaction. When we're picking a jury during that first 4 minutes, we know with that new juror that takes the box, that's our window of opportunity to make a good first impression, to set the foundation for what's going to happen next. And it works both ways. Whether they realize it or not, we're evaluating them in the first 4 minutes and they're evaluating us, okay? So with that in mind, you guys, pay attention to how you come across that first impression that you make. Now, having said that, look, I'm an attorney. I'm not in my suit and tie right now. I'm actually doing paperwork today, interviews this afternoon, a couple of Zooms, but I'm comfortable, right? I've got a comfortable shirt on. I'm okay with the first impression that I'm making right now. I don't feel like I need to fake it and, put on the suit and tie with the shorts and flops, right? I'm not going to do that. But what I am encouraging you guys to do is think about the first impression that you make, not only with what you wear and how you look and that you're groomed and you've shaven and your hair's combed, If you're a woman, same kind of thing, but also with what you've got in your background. Okay, here's the second thing you guys might want to pay attention to. Look at me making eye contact with you, right? I was on 2 Zooms this morning. This is what I was looking at all morning long with opposing counsel. So Mitch, I really, I want to make my point. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Why aren't you paying attention to me? And what the attorneys were doing is looking at me on the screen as opposed to forcing themselves to look in the webcam. What a difference, right? So pay attention to the webcam. That's what you're talking to. Yes, everything else is blurred. Everything else is over on the side, depending on how many screens you're running. But when you're using Zoom, when you're using a live video, look directly into the webcam or look about a ½ inch above the webcam so that you're making eye contact, right? So let's recap real quick. First thing I want you guys to do is pay attention to your backgrounds before you go live. You don't want this in your background, and you certainly don't want dirty laundry in your background, right? What you want to do is plan ahead and use the technology out there to select a background that reflects who you are and what you're doing. One of the reasons that I like using Ecamm and StreamYard is it allows me to green screen in a shot of our lobby so that when clients come in, they feel like they've been there before. This is what you see when you get off the elevator. And oftentimes they'll say, Mitch, yeah, I was watching your live video and it's good to be here. I think they probably think I'm shooting my live video live from the lobby, which I'm not. So take advantage of technology, pay attention to what's in the background, right? And pay attention to looking at the webcam as opposed to me looking at Nicole over on Periscope, over on the side. Hi, Nicole, call me. I really want to talk to you. And I do. But look, I'm not connecting with Nicole like I'm connecting right now. So pay attention to your backgrounds. Pay attention to making a good first impression because oftentimes you don't have a second chance. And number 3, look into the webcams, you guys, and make digital contact with the eyeballs of your audience. Listen, I appreciate you guys being here. I want you guys to connect with me Wednesday night. I've got Ryan Foland on the show, 8 p.m. Eastern. Go to WednesdayNightLegalMarketing.live, and I'll be broadcasting it using StreamYard this week on all the platforms. And if you have a question that you'd like to ask Ryan, if you want to reach out, and if we can have you meet him on video and ask your question, or if you want to just shoot me the question to ask Ryan, just private message me on any of these platforms, and I'll make sure it happens. All right, that's it. I told you I'd keep this under 10 minutes. I'm going to try to keep my promise. You guys, thanks for coming by. Nicole, everybody follow Nicole and Aretha over on Periscope. I see a lot of people looking at themselves and not the camera. You mean like this? Yes. I mean, I get it. I get it, Nicole. And so do you. And you're so good when it comes to video and podcasting and everything in between. But you guys, that's it. I want to respect your time. Just pay attention to these things. Share this if you think it adds value. Connect with me over at MitchJackson.live on all the social platforms at Mitch Jackson. And between now and next time, and I know it's a challenge. I know it's tough right now, but just do your best to help others and do your best to try to make each day your masterpiece. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.